Junior, you remember Damien, right? The head of Porcelumex in Wife Peninsula. He sent someone to us with a banquet invitation.
A banquet invitation? Judging by the look on your and my brother's faces just now, I thought he had sent some kind of legal notice.
He wouldn't dare. If it weren't for all of us from Yunque Summit helping him take care of the Exaltists, he wouldn't be living the good life now. But as for the invitation, it does seem to have a connection with the corruption incident.
Here's the situation. Even though Top suppressed any media about the Exaltists causing chaos in Wife Peninsula, news had already spread citywide. The production of Porcelume is super important, and neither Tops nor Porcelumix can pretend that nothing happened. So, over the next 2 weeks, Tops will lead a security investigation in Wife Peninsula and urge a swift return to business as usual.
But what does the security investigation have to do with the banquet?
Think about it, Junior. With an investigation happening, many relevant people will have to come to Wife Peninsula. Porcelumex has to fulfill its duties as a host and entertain everyone. Although the security investigation doesn't involve Yunque Summit, that Damien kid is pretty cunning. He'll leverage all his connections and resources to get closer to us.
Senior Suyuan told me that right after the corruption incident was over, Damien sent a generous gift, but Shifu turned it down. We were just discussing whether we should attend this banquet. According to Shifu's philosophy, Yunque Summit shouldn't get too close to Porcelumex. But since we're active in Wife Peninsula, we still have to consider maintaining a working relationship with Damien.
If you ask me, now is the perfect time to attend such a banquet.
Why do you say that, Senior?
Shifu and Senior Shuyuan returned to Yunque Summit a while ago and won't be back anytime soon. If the three of us attend the banquet, it'll show Damien some respect without drawing too much attention. Besides, he already knows Shifu isn't around, so it's not like she's deliberately avoiding him.
The three of us? Aren't you forgetting someone?
Oh, you mean Senior Fufu? Well, we happened to learn yesterday that she had failed her arithmetic course, so Shifu called her back overnight for remedial lessons. I'm afraid she won't be able to make the banquet this time.
I didn't expect the academic standards at Yunque Summit to be so strict. Anyway, getting back to the point, I think your reasoning makes sense. We should go to this banquet.
I agree. Plus, I have a feeling there'll probably be some pretty influential guests at the banquet. We might be able to gather some useful information.
All right, it's settled then. We'll do Porcelumex a favor and attend the banquet.
Wise and Signorine Hu must have gone to Yamchasin. Better go meet them there.
Ah, the mystics from Yunque Summit have arrived. As the host, having at least you two and Master Pan show up for this dinner banquet is truly an honor.
Mr. Damien, it seems like you're a little disappointed that our Shifu couldn't make it today.
Not at all. You're all disciples that Ishwan Shifu trusts deeply. Even from afar in Yunque Summit, she entrusted you to attend on her behalf. This in itself is a gesture I can appreciate. Please, make yourselves at home tonight and enjoy the banquet. If there's anything you'd like to eat that's not being served, just let me know directly.
You seem to be in a pretty good mood, Mr. Damien. With so many people here for the security investigation, I expected you to be a little more on edge.
Your words always cut straight to the point, Master Bell, and I've always admired that. With the Exaltus appearing in Wi-Fi Peninsula and Porsalumex being held responsible for security, I'm probably coming off as too relaxed. To be honest with you both, although my official title is General Manager of Porsalumex and Wi-Fi Peninsula, my main responsibility is actually overseeing production. Hollow Security was originally managed by someone else, who was appointed by corporate executives. Though, of course, they have since been relieved of that responsibility.
I understand now. No wonder you were so willing to provide clues earlier, Mr. Damien. Seems like you had already anticipated the situation. Sounds like you're about to take over security duties, too. Congrats on moving up another rung at Porsalumex.
Come now. No need to be cheeky. Things have been rather difficult for me. I'm lucky just to be holding on to my current role, especially with how nerve-wracking it's been getting everything ready for the security investigation. But after seeing the guest list with my own eyes earlier, I finally felt a bit of relief.
Oh? Why's that?
Ha! Why don't you have a look for yourselves? There are quite a few guests at tonight's banquet, but in reality, they all fall into just a few categories. All these elegantly dressed guests are senior officials from TOPS. The fact that everyone who was invited has turned up is a clear indicator that the connection between TOPS and Porsalumex remains strong. Their presence allows us to demonstrate to the military and government that TOPS is fully committed to the safety of Wi-Fi Peninsula. We also sent invitations to the relevant city government departments, but no one showed up, which suggests that the government doesn't want to get involved in the sensitive matters happening between TOPS and the military and Wi-Fi Peninsula. They would prefer to steer clear and let us work things out on our own.
I heard that TOPS and the military often butt heads over Porsalume issues, but it seems the situation is even worse than I imagined.
It is a serious matter, but not something we avoid discussing. The military is the biggest buyer of Porsalume, and by controlling Wi-Fi Peninsula, TOPS essentially controls their most critical resource. So, it would prove quite difficult if the military chooses to take this chance to cause trouble.
It seems that knowing who's from the military guest list is the key to understanding the situation.
Correct. Do you see that lady over there? She's the military's representative.
But she's not wearing a Defense Force uniform. Isn't this supposed to be a formal event?
That's because Missy Zolda is not a military officer. She's a research consultant. Instead of sending high-ranking officers, they hired a civilian to attend, which sends a clear message. They don't intend to investigate this matter further. Of course, though production was limited after the corruption incident, Porsalumex didn't delay any orders from the military. So, it appears they have acknowledged our sincerity.
No wonder you're so relaxed now. There's no more pressure from TOPS executives, the government, or the military. But what about the rest of the guests? I see a lot of older individuals here too.
Those are members of the inspection team, leading experts in the ether industry. They'll be overseeing the security investigation while providing us with valuable insights. It took great effort to invite these academic giants.
Dear guests, may I have your attention for just a moment? It is my pleasure to welcome each and every one of you here today.
Looks like it's time for the real hosts to give their speech.
Dear guests, thank you for coming to Phylume Heights to participate in the Wi-Fi Peninsula security investigation. I am Lucro, Co-Chief Executive Officer of the Porcelumex Group.
Greetings, everyone. I'm Ferox, also Co-Chief Executive Officer.
I've seen Lucro and Ferox on TV before. They run Porcelumex together. Mr. Damien, those two must be your direct superiors, right?
That's right. After the fall of the old capital, Porcelumex's management went through a major reshuffle. Those two were the ultimate victors, but now they're secretly competing against each other.
Is it okay for you to be talking about your superiors like that?
I completely trust both of you, so I feel comfortable speaking openly. The previous head of security was one of Ferox's trusted subordinates, but now he's been dismissed. Both of the big bosses are eager to fill that position with their own people. The reason I was able to become the nominal head of Wi-Fi Peninsula was because I don't belong to either side, so I can't disrupt the balance of power in this competition. But the price of remaining neutral is that I've completely lost any chance of moving up. And if I were to take sides, it could come at a fatal cost, destroying everything I've worked so hard to build.
We will work closely with everyone here to reinforce our security measures and deliver a report to the public that we can be proud of. Ladies and gentlemen, the security investigation will officially begin tomorrow. For now, please relax and enjoy the banquet.
Wow, the big shots have finally finished their speeches. Thank you both for accompanying me. It's the only reason my good mood's still intact. Enjoy the banquet. I've got to go face some heat from my superiors now. If you'll excuse me.
Belle, now that Damien's left, what should we do next?
What do you have in mind, Wise? I'll go with whatever you decide.
After hearing all that from Damien, I'm curious about the guests. He's hard to read, and who knows how much of it was true. Let's split up and look around the banquet hall.
Oh.
Oh, Belle, you're back. How was it? Find anything interesting?
How should I put it? Judging by the guests, the security investigation doesn't seem as serious as I thought. The experts and top staff were even chatting and laughing. What everyone cares about isn't the Exaltists, or even the safety of Wi-Fi Peninsula, but how to get the porcelain supply back on track.
I completely agree. The security investigation is mainly a way for the city's upper circles to align their intentions, as well as a gesture to reassure the public. Even if there are some safety risks with production inside the Hollow, as long as they're not too serious, I'm sure they'll just sweep them under the rug. But let's not worry about that now. It's not every day you get Porcelumex picking up the tab. What matters most is enjoying the food.
Come on, let's enjoy a proper meal, Wise.
All right.
Wow, the ingredients
Enjoy.
say you're top
My apologies, miss.
It's okay.
I'm terribly sorry.
Excuse me, you dropped something.
Oh, sorry about that.
Here.
Thank you both very much.
Oh, you're with the safety inspection team. Wow, you look so young. And you're already an expert in the ether industry?
Sorry. I must excuse myself.
Did I say something wrong?
Young lady, seems you're completely at a loss.
If I'm not mistaken, you're the military research consultant.
That's right. My name's Isolde. That girl and I are both decorative props. Just here for show.
If this respected and prestigious surname appears on the investigation team roster, the citizens will surely feel more at ease. You misunderstand me, as I just said. Miss, I'm sure you've heard that the corruption outbreak in Wi-Fi Peninsula is closely tied to the failure of anti-corruption medicine. So what? The media doesn't care about the truth. They just want to see a once honorable family brought to ruin.
Grandpa, did I make a mistake? What should I do?
Well, you're up too.
The knocking on the door. It wasn't my imagination, right?
It wasn't just your imagination. Someone really was knocking. I'm pretty sure I heard Senior Yinhu answer the door. Belle, let's go check it out too. There must be something urgent if someone's showing up this late.
Master Pawn, that glowing thing really appeared outside my window. I swear on the honor of the Timefield family.
Let's put the vows away for now, Missy. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's people swearing oaths on this and that. I believe what you said is true. Why else would you have come all the way here in the middle of the night, right? But I really couldn't follow all that about a boom and shadow crooked by 20 degrees. Sure, we at Yunque Summit practice mystic arts, but ghost hunting and monster chasing aren't exactly our specialty.
To be precise, it was crooked by 22 degrees to the left. I remember that clearly. But I admit I was a bit abrupt earlier. It's not that I've misunderstood the mystic arts. I've come because a friend told me that Mr. Wise and Ms. Bell are currently staying here, and she trusts them.
We're here, Senior Yinhu. What's going on?
Oh, perfect timing. You two are just who Miss Timefield is looking for.
What? You're Mr. Wise and Ms. Bell?
Hi. Hi, I'm Belle, and this is my brother Wise. We meet again.
Belle, could you not bring that up again? I see. So you spotted an unidentified glowing object outside your window and came here for help. But I didn't expect Lucy to be the one who sent you.
To be honest, Ms. Montefiore and I both attended the Celestia School for Girls. Even after she broke ties with her father and left without a word, we've still always kept in touch. Actually, I had planned to ask Porcelumix's staff for help with this, but it's late, and I couldn't get in touch with anyone. I can't share all the details, but I'm afraid that by morning, something this strange will just be brushed off and not taken seriously.
After hearing rumors that Alice might only be on the inspection team because of her family name, I asked Fairy to look into the time fields. Turns out, she's likely here in place of her grandfather who's fallen ill. We're not sure exactly what happened, but Alice was probably threatened. Either way, Porcelumix clearly doesn't take her seriously. It's outrageous how they're treating her so differently from the other guests.
Since Ms. Montefiore spoke so highly of you both, I'd like to ask for your help in investigating the unidentified object that appeared outside my window. As agreed, I'll be staying in Wi-Fi Peninsula for another 2 weeks. And if this issue isn't settled, it's going to be a real problem.
So, Belle, what do you think about this?
Well, she is a friend of Lucy's, so let's give her a hand. Our last meeting was a little awkward, but that was mostly on us. All right, mostly on me.
Do you charge per case? Or perhaps you work on a daily or hourly rate? If it's about the commission fee, please don't worry. My Ether Dynamics tutor used to charge for every 5 minutes in each lesson.
Oh, that's no problem. No problem at all. You came here for help, and you're even a friend of someone we know. Of course we'll lend a hand. Don't worry. Here at Yunquei Summit, we're not only skilled in the mystic arts, we're also good at tracking things down and getting to the bottom of mysteries.
Hey, Signorine Hu, you shouldn't be making this decision on your own.
I'm not making decisions for you. I'm just helping you seize an opportunity. Let me tell you, the Timefield family isn't just loaded, they're on a whole nother level. Whether Beeline and the others get paid leave, and whether Senior Fufu gets to eat meat next month, all depend on you two now.
Are you guilt-tripping me now?
Miss Timefield, why don't you stay with us tonight? Get a good night's rest, and after breakfast tomorrow, Junior Belle will go with you to investigate.
Are you both really willing to take this commission? Please don't feel obligated if you'd rather not get involved with the people Porcelumix have brought recently.
No need to worry, Miss Timefield. If you need help, we're more than willing to take the commission.
Thank you so much. I'll be staying here tonight then. morning, Miss Bell. Sorry for causing trouble by showing up so late last night.
It's no big deal. You came to us for help. And no need to be so formal. Just Belle is fine.
Alright. Then, please, feel free to call me Alice.
So, how did you sleep last night?
Oh, I'm alright. Thanks for your concern. It's just, the scrolls hanging in the room were all tilted by 2 to 10 degrees, and when I was about to sleep after fixing them, I noticed that the 2 vases by the bed didn't match. Sorry, you have to see this side of me. This nitpicky habit of mine is a disgrace to my family's name.
Oh, no, it's not that bad. Swabian Temple just lives up to its name.
Thank you for understanding. By the way, about that thing I saw outside my window last night, if you don't mind, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
Why don't we take a look around the lower floor of your building first? Since it appeared outside your window, there might be leads outside.
Okay, sure. Good thing you suggested starting outside. Honestly, I'm a bit ashamed to admit it, but I don't dare step back into that room until we know exactly what I saw.
Alice, let's talk about last night. You said you heard a soft thump followed by a loud bang?
Yes, and it went pitch dark outside the window. Have you figured out what happened last night? I have some theories after seeing the footprints, but I want to hear your thoughts first.
Let's start by piecing together what we know so far.
First, about that huge shadow. What do you think it was? And how did it end up outside my window?
It was probably from cargo hanging on the tower crane. The cargo was big enough to block the whole window, and the way it vanished without a trace makes sense if we assume it was moved away with the crane. You mentioned hearing a soft thump before the shadow appeared. One of the ropes holding the cargo probably snapped, causing the load to tilt and bump against your window.
Yes, that's what I figured too. Thinking back, the reason I was so certain that it was tilted exactly 22 degrees was because there was a shipping label on the crate. But let's just assume for a moment that it was. Then, what do you think made it fall to the ground?
It was probably knocked over by that skeleton that startled you. After the cargo hit your window, the crane lifted it back up. But that little thing couldn't hold on and fell off, landing right on the flower pot.
Right. There must be a reason the flower pot fell. If something as large as the cargo had hit it directly, the whole rack would have come crashing down. The fact that one pot was left on the balcony means it had to be something smaller. Looks like we have the same train of thought. That leaves us with just one remaining question. What was that glowing skeleton?
There's no doubt. The culprit is whatever animal left those glowing little footprints. Since its paws were covered in glow-in-the-dark paint, the skeleton pattern was probably painted on its body or clothes. There's no paint on the drain pipe, so the little creature most likely hitched a ride on the cargo. It was caught in the crane malfunction, which then caused it to slam into the window. Later on, while trying to escape, it knocked over the flower pot. But the exact sequence of events isn't really the point. What matters is this. No matter how clever an animal is, there's no way it could have dressed itself up like that.
Which means someone deliberately used it to pull a prank on me. That's going too far. Belle, since it left footprints while fleeing, there must be more tracks nearby. If we follow them, we might be able to find whoever or whatever's behind this. Look over here. The footprints go up the pillar to the overpass.
Let's follow them and check it out.
How could they? I can't believe someone actually used an animal to pull a prank.
The footprints stop here. Did it jump off? Let's go down and take a look.
Heart rate of the client increased to 120 BPM. Here is a proverb. A cornered rabbit will bite.
Fairy, you're not helping.
Huh? The footprints disappear here.
Uh-oh, the footprints are all jumbled here.
Where could it have gone? Huh? There it is! Somebody get away! Hey! There! You ran into that stone! So you were behind yesterday's pranks! The real culprit...
What? Yuzuha, visitors.
What can I get for you? Huh? Oh well. Huh. Guess I got found out after all. Miss, based on what you just said, may I assume that you're the owner of this tanuki? His full name is Kamanosuke, but we call him Kama. Uh-huh. What I mean is, he's not just this tanuki. He has a name. And I'm not Kama's owner. We're just partners. Kama is free to do as he pleases. Excuse me for being presumptuous.
That girl's name is Yuzuha, right? She suddenly changed the subject just now. Seems like she'll be a tough nut to crack.
It's all right. Kama just said he doesn't mind. So, honored guests, what brings you to Mystic Wares? Looking for anything in particular? I'm Ukinami Yuzuha. Our family runs a well-known porcelain shop in Phylum Heights. We carry all kinds of goods, and any purchase of a second item comes with a 1% discount. All right. Thank you very much. No, wait! We're not here to shop! Miss Ukinami, we don't even know each other, and yet last night, you and your partner played a prank on me that caused me a lot of trouble. Huh? That's a bit of a shock. I thought you'd really appreciate Kama's way of returning the favor. Returning the favor? Sorry, I don't quite follow what you mean. How could you not understand? You were clearly the ones who started the prank in the first place. Porcelumex previously stated they'd thoroughly investigate the safety hazards and give the people of Waifei Peninsula a proper explanation of the accident. Yet somehow they let an unqualified little girl sneak into a team of so-called experts. That's quite the prank if you ask me.
Yuzuha, saying something like that in front of others might be a bit...
Monato, I've been meaning to say this for a while. You having that face and always talking like a goody two-shoes? What a waste.
Excuse me, can I say something? Porcelumex brought in the inspection team just for show. Of course people are going to feel outraged. It's just that even with so many well-known experts on the investigation team, none dared to defy Porcelumex. So why place all the blame on Miss Timefield alone?
I see. You're saying I'm just picking the easy target? I remember now. I've seen you before. You were that disciple in training, Belle, from Swabian Temple. Didn't expect you'd be more witty than you look. Anyway, after hearing you out, I realized I didn't think the prank through. Sorry about that. It won't happen again. I really appreciate you saying that. But you don't look so thankful. Are you still so concerned about what happened last night? No, you've misunderstood. I indeed joined the supervisory investigation team. And though there are reasons I can't fully explain, as a descendant of the Timefield family, I won't forgive myself for my mistakes just because you apologized. I only hope you'll take back what you said about me being unqualified. The Timefield family has always upheld strict discipline. Both my grandfather and father were scholars in the ether industry, and I've received a systematic education in hollow and ether studies from an early age under their guidance. Monato, what's with this person? She seems just as weird as you.
How would I know? And for the record, I'm not weird at all.
So from the sound of it, you're pretty confident in your knowledge. Then do you know what this strange piece of porcelain is?
This looks more like a shard of some kind of device rather than porcelain. Also, was it my imagination? Or did I suddenly sense an unpleasant aura coming from it? Something similar to the presence of a sacrifice.
Oh, that's a shard of a large obscura.
Obscura?
Yes, an obscura is a type of experimental reactor vessel made with high-purity porcelain as its outer shell. Due to the unique properties of porcelain, when etheric matter is placed inside obscura, it can slowly come into contact with the air. This allows researchers to observe how ether behaves once it leaves a hollow. Although an obscura is a rather expensive piece of lab equipment, there's nothing strange about it. This shard hasn't been coated with the outer layer yet. It was probably damaged during manufacturing.
Damaged during manufacturing? So there is something wrong with this thing.
See, Minato? I told you my instincts were spot on. Who would have thought we'd figure out what this thing is in such an unexpected way? What a stroke of luck!
Could someone explain what just happened?
We suspect that someone at Porcelumex has been illegally producing high-value porcelain items inside the hollow, items not listed in the official registry. Simply put, they publicly claim to be producing low-value products. Workers' wages and even the reported profits are all calculated based on that. But in reality, someone's pocketing the difference for themselves.
Exactly. The Obscura isn't a regular product of the Wi-Fi Peninsula factory, so its appearance here clearly points to shady dealings going on inside the hollow.
Where did you find this shard?
We found it in a batch of materials delivered to our shop from Siloon Bay. The residents there collect discarded porcelain from the hollow, and my father uses the scraps to make handicrafts. Let's go, Minato! We're heading to Siloon Bay! If we can trace this shard back to its source, we'll have enough evidence to expose the corruption inside Porcelumex and give them a real scandal to deal with.
Wait a moment. Are you sure it's okay to just say your whole plan out loud like that?
It's fine. You're a scaredy cat. No way you'd snitch to Porcelumex. Wait, you wouldn't, right?
Of course not! But not because I'm afraid. As a descendant of the Timefield family, I would never stoop to something so dishonorable. Belle, it seems you still have some questions for Miss Ukinami regarding the Obscura. Apologies, but given my current position, I'm afraid it wouldn't be appropriate for me to hear any further details. So please excuse me for now. Thank you for helping resolve the issue. I'll have the payment for the commission sent over promptly.
You didn't leave with that fancy girl. Do you have something to ask us?
Can I come with you to Siloon Bay for the investigation? I'm curious about the origin of that shard. Besides, I can help if you're heading into the hollow.
No problem. You're more than welcome to join us. Wow, today's our lucky day! Not only did we find a lead, but we even had a proxy who's an expert at handling miasma just show up at our door!
Don't lay it on too thick, Yuzuha. You don't want to scare Belle away. Still, we have no reason to turn down the proxy's help. So, we'll be counting on you from now on.
Minato, if your tail wasn't wagging like an electric fan right now, I'd give you a perfect score for how mature you acted.
Huh.
The elevator's still out of service? But I heard the repairs were already finished.
Sorry for the inconvenience. Though the repairs have been completed, Some facilities and services, like the Wi-Fi cable car, have recently been suspended due to safety concerns.
Safety concerns? What exactly do you mean?
Sorry, I don't know much about the specifics since the Wi-Fi cable car is operated under Porsalumex. You can contact their service hotline. Customer support will be able to provide you with more detailed information.
Then, is there another way to get to Siloon Bay?
As far as I know, there aren't any other routes available at the moment.
What a shame. I heard Siloon Bay is on the seaside, and the scenery at sunset is supposed to be stunning.
If it's a seaside view you're after, you could take the cable car to Lemnian Island. It offers a close view of the Hollow, and since Porsalumex has staff stationed there, it's fairly safe.
Are you saying the edge of the Hollow is somehow safer than a seaside residential area?
No. That's not what I meant.
I'm not trying to be difficult. Since I can't get to Siloon Bay, I suppose I'll just wander around the area for a while.
Thank you so much for your understanding.
Looks like the elevator's still out of service.
Siloon Bay is home to many who were left homeless after the fall of the old capital. Their living conditions aren't great, and they handle most of the hardest and most dangerous jobs in the Hollow. If the inspection team were to catch wind of something sensitive from the locals there, it'd be a real headache for Porsalumex. So they went ahead and blocked the road entirely.
There must be other ways to get to Siloon Bay, right? After all, the elevator wasn't always here.
Exactly. That whole no other route nonsense is just something Porsalumex tells outsiders to fool them.
You can go around the mountain by taking the upper highway, and then head down from the other side. It'll just take a little longer.
It'll just take a little longer. Easy for you to say. We're not all made of pure muscle like you.
I guess I could probably carry both of you together.
Whoa, don't take it so literally. I was just complaining a little. But knowing how thorough that Damien from Porsalumex is, they might have even secured the mountain paths to keep people away from Siloon Bay.
Good point. Yuzuha and I will go check things out first, Belle. Let's meet up later at the mountain highway.
I wonder how things are going with Monato and Yuzuha. Let's go check.
We just have to follow this railway track to get to Siloon Bay.
We've got enemies.
Don't go too hard, Monato, or people will notice the damage. Not even close!
Can't we implant the mech with memories of accidentally falling or something?
Time for a surprise!
The agent's suggestion is...
All done. Let's go.
Hold on. Come with me for a sec.
Huh?
Oh, it's you.
Alice, don't be scared. It's us. Belle, it's you. You frightened me.
You were the one sneaking around behind us. And yet you got so scared like that. So what are you doing here?
Ms. Ukinami, Mr. Komano, I'd like to help you with the Obscura investigation. I gave it some thought after heading back. If I'm part of the investigation team, but can't do anything, I wouldn't be able to ever forgive myself.
In case you forgot, you were brought in by Porcelumex. If they ever discovered you helped us, things could end badly for you. And if you always worry too much about living up to other people's standards, you'll only grow up to be a useless person someday.
You're worried Porcelumex might come after her, right? Still, you might have gone a little too far with your warning just now.
Nobody asked for your opinion.
Alice, are you really sure it's okay for you to join us?
Thank you, Belle. Don't worry about me. Mr. Blackwood may be strict, but from what I've heard, he at least honors his contracts. And since what we're investigating isn't related to a safety issue, even if word gets out, I'll have my ways to handle it. Also, while what Miss Ukinami said earlier was fair, at its core, doesn't it still count as just another form of trying to measure up to other people's standards? As a member of the Timefield family, I take full responsibility for my choices. So please, there's no need to worry.
Alrighty, but you heard our plan. After investigating Siloon Bay, we'll likely be heading into the Hollow. That's not exactly the kind of place for a noble lady to take a stroll.
That's even less of a concern. One can't become a proper Hollow scholar without field research, so I've undergone professional sword training and Hollow survival drills since childhood.
Alright then, I've got no objections. What about you, Monato?
Welcome aboard. A patrol mech is approaching. Careful.
Alright, let's see what you've got.
Okay, I'll take care of it.
I got this! You're a real chatterbox. But you handle yourself well in a fight.
I appreciate it.
If you're not sure how to respond to Yuzaha, just don't. She won't get mad. Belle, you can give it a try too.
Uh-oh, it's people from Porcelumex.
Shh, let's try to avoid them and take a detour. As if all those security mechs weren't enough. Now they're sending in reinforcements?
Second assistant, you have successfully entered the Marcel maze.
Belle was always the one jumping around with Eos before. Eos's tiny legs can jump that high? Nailed it.
Classic, Phaethon.
Great job, Wise. Let's keep going.
Keep it up, guys. Once we get past here, it'll be smooth sailing.
Individually, apologies. How much longer until we get to Siloam Bay?
Keep it up!
We're almost there. We cross 2 bridges, follow a short path, and we'll reach the elevator.
Focus on the dark. And then we're there? Come on to me.
And then we'll be a third of the way there.
Well done. Everyone, let's move.
Yuzuha, here to pick up materials for Uncle Balrog again? Seems like you've been the one picking things up these days.
My dad's been having some back pain lately, so I've been running errands for him.
But if you keep skipping school, won't you get expelled?
You're one to talk. Careful, or I'll have Kama replace all your favorite Bubble Pop candy with rubber. Actually, we were supposed to be doing our Hollow internships these days. But since Lemnian Hollow's been unsafe lately, They ended up canceling everything and just marked us all as qualified.
Wow, your luck's still better than ever, huh? My brother failed his holo internship 3 times last year. For a while, just seeing the holo from a distance made him nauseous. Oh, right! What kind of materials are you picking up today, Yuzuha? Check out this piece of high-grade lumite ore I've got. Ajang snatched it from a white-haired ghost woman in the holo just last night.
What? A white-haired ghost woman?
That's right! He was hauling cargo in the holo for Porsalumex, and somehow stumbled upon a huge pile of lumite ore. So he started gathering the stones one by one, and then a shaky, wobbly figure started drifting toward him from a distance. It was a ghost woman with long white hair, bird-like wings, and golden feathers. But in the blink of an eye, she vanished. And just then, Ajang suddenly felt a shiver crawl down the back of his neck. Ow! Yuzuha, why'd you flick me? Weren't you the one who said that the most important part of the porcelain business isn't selling goods, but selling stories?
That story was awful. And didn't you go around last week telling everyone you heard strange moaning sounds on the mountain paths nearby? Your story sure changed quick.
That one wasn't a lie. Mello, Dante, and I all heard it, and not just once.
What? Strange moaning sounds? On the mountain path?
Uh-huh. You said that one wasn't a lie. Which means the ghost story's mostly made up, right?
You're trying to trick me again. But seriously, Ajang really did get spooked by something all pale and ghosty last night. I'm not making that up.
All right. I'll take this piece off your hands. When my dad turns it into jewelry, I'll give this story a proper rewrite, okay? I promise it'll be weird and thrilling enough. But in exchange, you've got to tell me something. Take a look at this piece. This was part of the last batch delivered to my place. Do you remember who brought it in?
That wasn't one of mine. Probably from Mello or Uncle Afang. Anyways, if there's nothing else, I'm gonna head out.
Let's go. Thanks!
So, are we going to go ask them one by one now?
Yeah, let's split up and ask around. Monato and I will go find Uncle Afang. And Belle, you go with Lady Alice to check with Mello. If it turns out to be his, make sure to get the exact time and place he found the piece.
Let's go. this porcelain shard came from?
No.
Huh? It's important to keep your word, little one. You understand that, right?
But my mom said Porcelumex doesn't allow outsiders around here these days. So if I see any suspicious strangers, I'm not supposed to talk to them. And I never seen you before.
We're not really strangers. We're friends of Mystic Wares, the folks who often come here to collect materials.
That's right! Miss Yuzuha came here with us today. You know, the daughter of Mr. Ukinami Balrong, Mystic Wares' owner.
And you say you're not suspicious. Uncle Balrong's last name is Lee, not Ukinami. You didn't even know that Yuzuha was adopted. How am I supposed to believe anything you say?
So Yuzuha was adopted. No wonder her name feels so different from Uncle Balrong's. I thought it was maybe something to do with her mother's side.
You can trust them, Mello. They really did come here with me.
Yuzuha!
You know where this dark piece of porcelain came from, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Dante found it. He thought this piece of porcelain must be valuable, and I said it wasn't. That's how we got into a fight. He broke my toy, and I smashed his Denny gun. Is there something wrong with this piece of porcelain, Yuzuha? Dante didn't get himself into trouble, did he?
Don't worry, he's not in any trouble. This piece is actually really valuable, so we just want to ask where he found it.
That's right. No need to worry about your friend.
So Dante just got lucky, huh?
Funny how the moment you know your friend's okay, all that lingering resentment bubbles right back up.
That's kids for ya! But Mello, have I ever told you? I really can't stand stingy boys.
Come on, Yuzuha. You know me. I'm the most generous boy around. All right. I'll go make up with Dante. Gotta run.
Now that we've got some more info, let's hurry and find Dante. Ukinami Balrong. I was dying trying not to laugh earlier. What a ridiculous name. Now I want to tell my dad, just to see his reaction.
Miss Ukinami, I'm truly sorry. We didn't mean to pry into your personal matters.
It's all right. Being adopted is just a fact of life. Besides, for someone like me who had nowhere to go, being taken in by someone as nice as my dad, I'd say I'm pretty lucky, don't you think? What I don't get is, couldn't a family as prestigious as the Timefields send someone else to Wi-Fi Peninsula? Why did it have to be you?
Because there aren't many left of us in the family. My father passed away in an accident years ago, so now it's just me and my grandfather. And he's currently ill.
I see. Seems like things haven't been easy for you either. Anyway, you don't need to dwell on my background. Constantly apologizing makes you seem unsure of yourself. You're a noble lady, and you've had a great education. So, show some confidence, all right?
Yes, I will.
All right, then. Let's get going.
Where is Dante's place?
It's up there, very close.
Miss Isolde, do you think this Denny gun can be fixed?
Of course. I used to be in the military and have repaired guns much more complicated than this. The trigger link is misaligned, that's all. I'll just take it apart and realign it for you. All right, that should do it. Hand me a Denny, Dante. I'll fire a test shot.
Here you go.
Well, it seems our 4 friends over there sure know how to stay quiet. Perhaps I'll have to say, the next shot will be a life round!
Turns out you already knew we were here, Miss Isolde. Since you're a military representative, I didn't expect that you would violate Porcelumex's restrictions to come here.
Taking the initiative, I see. You seem like quite the experienced negotiator, Miss Bell. But you're right. I came to Siloon Bay in secret, just like the rest of you. Now that we all have a little leverage on each other, how about I start by showing some goodwill? I actually came here to visit Dante's family. His uncle used to be my comrade in the military.
Miss Isolde isn't a bad person, Yuzuha. Don't worry. She's come to visit us every year for as long as I can remember.
I didn't expect you to be a regular visitor here. You had us fooled. When we met you and the elevator technician earlier, we thought it was your first time visiting Wi-Fi Peninsula.
I was sent to show the military's goodwill, so it's best not to cause any unnecessary trouble. I'll be here waiting for Dante's mother to get off work. Feel free to take care of whatever you need nearby.
What's going on? Why is there a crowd in front of our house? Yuzuha? Monato? Oh, Miss Isolde! You're here too?
It's been a while, Aitana.
Yeah, it's already been another year. I can't believe you still made it to Siloon Bay given how strict Porcelumex has become lately. Why haven't you invited everyone inside, Dante? Hey, what are you doing with that gun again? Didn't you promise Mommy that you wouldn't play with that anymore?
But Aya and Mello both have toys. How am I supposed to be friends with them without my Denny gun? And I don't get it. Why don't you want me to grow up and join the Defense Force, Mom? You little stinker. What did you just say? Get back here!
Sorry you had to see that.
Dante said he wants to join the Defense Force someday?
Yeah, he's always asking me to tell him stories about his uncle. To him, his dad is nothing special. It's his uncle who's the real hero.
How have you all been lately?
Well, we're getting by. His father and I both work, and now Dante's old enough to gather porcelain scraps with the other kids and make a bit of money too.
Here, take this. Use it to help with the household expenses.
Is this your money? Or compensation from the Defense Force?
Compensation from the Defense Force.
That's a lie. If the Defense Force were going to give us compensation, they would have done it ages ago. This isn't the respect my brother deserves. You can keep the money. Sometimes No, not just sometimes. Ever since the fall of the old capital, I've always felt that my brother died for nothing, and everything you all fought for was meaningless.
That's not true, Aitana. If it weren't for Maxim and the others who fought beside him, kids like Dante wouldn't even have the freedom to run on the beach today. Of course, after the fall of the old capital, not only did the Defense Force have to cope with heavy losses, but also public criticism for failing to contain the collapse, which continues to this day. The Defense Force has neither provided proper compensation to grieving families, nor upheld the honor of the soldiers who gave their lives. To me, that's a serious failure of duty. I'm sorry. You should have been able to live somewhere better, but there's nothing I can do.
The fact that you still remember your old comrades and come to visit me every year means a lot. I wasn't planning to bring up all this old stuff, but that little troublemaker got me all stirred up again. The past is the past. All we can do is let go of it, right? I still have Dante and his father, after all. I guess it's better to keep looking forward.
Yes, you're right. You still have so many important things in this world.
Yuzuha, sorry about that. I got caught up seeing an old friend and left you all waiting. Is there something I can help you with?
We actually came to see Dante. Just wanted to ask him about a piece of porcelain he found earlier. Nothing serious.
I see. He did go running off, but I can practically guarantee that he went to the beach.
If you're not in a rush, feel free to come and sit down for a bit. He'll come back once he's calmed down.
Thanks, but we'll head down to the beach and check on him. Kids his age often have a lot more on their minds than we might think.
After hearing all that, I feel a bit different.
So, Miss Isolde used to be a soldier, and it seems like she's been through a lot.
Dante, so this is where you went.
Minato? Yuzuha? What are you doing here?
We came just to ask you about a piece of porcelain you found. Of course, we were also kind of worried about you, so we thought we'd check up on you.
If you wanted to cheer him up, Minato, then you shouldn't have mentioned the first part.
That's just how Minato is. Thanks, you guys. I know Mom is worried. What happened to my uncle still haunts her. She doesn't want to put anyone else in danger or see someone sacrifice themselves and not be respected for it. I know how much Mom's been through. Miss Isolde told me that after the fall of the old capital, many military families like ours were left struggling without their main source of support and had to drift from place to place. But I want to join the defense force to help make it better. Mom had to let go because she couldn't do anything about it, but I want to change that. I want to make sure they never hurt anyone again.
But it won't be easy to achieve. This city is far more complicated than we can imagine.
Let time gradually shape the child's dream.
Miss Isolde, what are you doing out here? Are you leaving already?
Yes, I just received a call, and someone from Porcelumex wants to meet with me. They're probably trying to probe the military's position again. I'd better head back quickly. Your mom is worried about you. If you aren't really mad at her, then you should head back soon.
Yeah, I know. By the way, Yuzuha, what was it you wanted to ask about the piece of porcelain?
Do you remember this? Where did you get it from?
Oh, that? I caught it when I was fishing from a boat 3 days ago. It was near that small reef island about 3 kilometers from shore. I was out there for a while and saw the shard drifting from the direction of the hollow.
If I'm not mistaken, this looks like a shard of an Obscura. Was it made in Waifei Peninsula? I think I get why you came to Silum Bay now. You don't need to explain further. There are some things I'd prefer not to know.
Thank you for understanding.
I've got a question. Why would an Obscura shard drift out from the hollow in the first place?
Oh, Lemnian Island is actually connected to several water systems. And there are even underground rivers. This shard probably fell into the water and got swept out with the current. But since the hollow covers such a huge area, it'd be hard to pinpoint exactly where it drifted from.
Let's have Fairy map out all the nearby hollow exits later. But figuring out exactly which one the Obscura shard came from might still take some time.
There is actually a way to calculate where it came from. By the way, Dante, since your mom doesn't want you playing with a Denny gun, and it keeps breaking anyway, why don't you sell it to me? You can use the money to buy a new toy instead.
I mean, sure, I guess. But, Miss Isolde, what do you want a Denny gun for?
It might come in handy for these older folks. Here, Miss Bell, take it.
Miss Isolde? What are we supposed to...
Raise the gun and fire a shot far out toward the sea, in a direction perpendicular to the shoreline.
Look! The toy Denny you fired is floating on the water!
Start timing it now. After a while, it will drift back to shore. But due to the combined effects of the hollow's changing tides and the wind, it won't come directly back. It'll drift off course. Let me check today's hollow activity report. It's almost the same as it was the morning of 3 days ago. Plus, the wind speed in the area stays pretty stable during this season, so the conditions should be relatively equivalent. The toy Denny has about the same density as the Obscura shard, so once we measure where and when the Denny washes ashore, we can calculate the water's flow and work backwards to find the hollow's exit.
Wow. I don't really get everything you said, but it sounds like we're pretty lucky.
It's probably thanks to Yuzuha. She's always crazy lucky. Like, if it's raining and she forgot her umbrella, it would always stop by the time school's out. And once, she somehow got an extra bottle of soda every time she bought one from the machine for an entire month. Maybe that piece of porcelain drifted out of the hollow just because Yuzuha needed it.
What's up, Monato? What's with the,
Oh, it's nothing.
No way! You definitely have something on your mind. Out with it! 3, 2, 1!
It's nothing, really. I just suddenly remembered your last name.
Miss Ukinami's last name?
Oh, right. It's different from Dad's surname, Lee. He said it'd sound way too weird if I were named Lee Yuzuha. He wouldn't be able to forgive himself for giving a kid such a ridiculous name. So he gave me a name based on my own story instead.
Mr. Lee sounds like quite the interesting person.
So, Ukinami is a surname based on your history?
That's right. I drifted in from the sea, and my dad found me on the beach here in Sailoon Bay. Hence, Ukinami, floating on the waves.
I see. So, were you in a shipwreck before that?
No. Didn't you know? There's actually a dragon palace inside the Lemnian Hollow. And I'm the princess. Every day, I lived happily under the care of my loyal retainers. But one day, a lost traveler wandered into the palace and told me all about the human world beyond its walls. I decided to leave with him on a whim. But once I arrived in the human world, I forgot where the Dragon Palace was and ended up becoming what you all call an orphan.
That kind of sounds like a Lemnian Hollow version of some old legend or folktale.
Not kinda sounds like. It is one.
Oh, come on. Just because you've heard me tell this story before doesn't mean you have to ruin the moment like that. Still, it is kind of amazing. The tide always seems to carry all sorts of things to this beach. Me, that Obscura shard, we both ended up here the same way.
Phew. We finally managed to calculate it. I've nearly forgotten everything I learned about terrain analysis in the military after not using it for so many years.
Thank you for your insights, Mrs. Old. You've been a great help.
No need to thank me. Miss Timefield, you look much more lively than back at the banquet. Seems being around someone your own age really does make a difference. All right, everyone. I'll be heading off now. Make sure to take care of yourselves.
All right. Since we've pinpointed where the Obscura floated out of the hollow, how about we head in and take a look?
Great idea. There's still some time before nightfall. Even just scouting ahead a bit would be good.
Miss Yuzuha, are you going into the hollow? Then take our boat. Mello and Ayuba would be happy to help out however they can.
There it is! There's a drainage pipe up ahead. We're on the right track.
The higher we go up the mountain, the more pipes are buried underground. It's becoming harder to spot them.
Sorry. Ferry can roughly estimate the direction of the pipes, but due to limited holo data of this area, we can't pinpoint their exact locations. Belle, we've cleared out quite a bit of miasma along the way. Are you still holding up okay?
Don't worry, I'm fine.
This place is some distance from the industrial port where porcelain is made, and it's really well hidden.
According to the records, there used to be a materials lab around here that was shut down years ago. It seems the ether concentration in the area remained stable and within safe limits. At least until the miasma started increasing. Due to its advanced facilities, the materials lab once had long-term researchers stationed there, and scholars were often invited to visit as well.
What if the lab was never actually shut down, and it was instead turned into an illegal porcelain production facility?
Sounds like something Porcelumex would do. All right, let's keep heading upstream.
Let's move then.
Please be aware of ether activity units.
We've been walking forever. We should have run into some enemies by now.
We should be able to sniff out some clues around here with our technique.
Huh. The tracks lead right up to here. Let's look around and see if there are any other tracks. More ethereals have appeared.
More than the ethereals. I'm curious to see if that door up ahead can be opened. Focus on the target. Solid, let's go see once we're done with these ethereals. My soul.
It's open. Let's go. More tire tracks here. We're definitely heading in the right direction.
The miasma around here is getting pretty thick. And there are more monsters, too. Has been exposed.
They were hauling stuff around in a place like this? That's just begging for trouble.
Yeah. Road ends ahead.
More monsters.
Let's wipe them out ASAP and see what clues we can dig up around here.
Solid, score one for me.
There might be a passage behind that miasma.
I see your weakness. No time to deal with you individually. Apologies.
Let's check out what's behind that miasma.
Is this really as far as we can go? This can't be right. It's not like me to have such bad luck.
Don't worry, everyone. We might not be able to crack the elevator's passcode, but Fairy and I checked the terrain nearby. The cliff behind us isn't that steep. There's definitely a way to get over the cliff, but it'll take a bit of time to figure out the best route. And none of us brought proper climbing gear.
All right then, let's head back for today. It's getting dark.
Yeah, the Hollow gets even more dangerous at night. Best not to stick around. Let's get ready to head back. Time to go, my lady. Milady! Ah! You scared me! You're the one who scared me! Why were you just standing there, zoning out like that?
It's just that... I just felt that label on the crate looked oddly familiar. Like, I've seen it somewhere before.
Are some memories coming back?
No, I'm sure I saw it recently, but I just can't seem to recall anything now. My apologies for the delay. Let's leave the Hollow as soon as we can. We finally made it back to Phylum Heights. It's already dark now.
Great work, everyone.
You too. Good job on keeping up with us all this way. And hey, our princess was actually more useful than I thought. Thanks. Since there's nothing more we can do today, let's just call it.
All right, I'll contact you as soon as we finish calculating the route.
Excuse me. Sorry to bother you all, but are you Miss Alice Timefield?
Yes, that's me. And you are...
Oh, I'm a concierge from Porcelumix in charge of receiving guests. We just received a package addressed to you.
A package? Where was it sent from?
I'm very sorry. There's no sender information on the package, and due to its size, it's not easy to move. So, for now, we've had to store it in our warehouse. If possible, would you mind coming with me to take a look? Since it was sent specifically to Wi-Fi Peninsula, it might be something important.
All right, understood. If you'll excuse me, I'll take my leave for now. The place where the package is stored. How far is it exactly?
We're almost there. Sorry for the trouble. Since the package is quite large, we wanted to be careful. In case something goes wrong during the delivery. What? What on earth?
I didn't think we'd actually be right.
You didn't seriously believe we'd let our guard down around you, did you?
You're here, Belle.
What's the situation inside?
Well, it feels like we witnessed a whole new side of Master Pan.
Master Pan must have watched a ton of crime dramas. He even said lines like, "Lighter sentence if you confess, harsher if you resist. Want some fried rice?" And, "Sorry, I'm a mystic."
Are you all right, Alice? Being the bait must have been pretty scary.
There's no need to worry. I'm quite all right. I may not be the best at dealing with unexpected situations, but thankfully, we were prepared for this one.
By the way, did you guys feel anything?
What do you mean?
You mean the guy that's following us?
So you also felt as if we were being followed?
Yeah. At first I thought I was just being paranoid because we ran into Miss Timefield and Miss Isolde. But now it's clear we've had a tail since this morning. What should we do? Should we get him?
We could go for it, sure. But then what? There's Porsalumex personnel and security mechs nearby. Taking them all the way back to Swabian Temple just isn't feasible.
I agree with the proxy. Besides, they probably haven't tried anything because we've got numbers on our side. Once one of us is alone, chances are he'll make his move. If we can figure out who they're after, we might be able to bait them into slipping up.
I think I'm probably the one they're after.
How come?
Because I just remembered. The crate that hit my window last night had the exact same label as the one we saw in the hollow.
Then we were right. That fake concierge really was the one smuggling stuff into the hollow. They tried to go after Alice just because she saw the crate. Whatever they're moving, it has to be something big.
Oh, look! Master Pan and Mr. Komino are coming out.
Senior, how did the interrogation go?
He confessed. He told us everything. Come on, let's step away a bit. Don't want that guy overhearing us. Don't worry, Beelion and the others are watching him. All right, this spot'll do. I'll keep it short. That guy was smuggling ether explosives into the hollow.
Ether explosives?
Exactly. It was disguised as insulation material during transport, but he didn't dare swap in stronger ropes, worried it'd raise suspicion. That's why the ropes snapped during the lift. He heard Alice shout, and since the crate was damaged, assumed she'd seen the explosives. So he decided to silence her, fearing the whole thing would be exposed.
So that's what happened. But I never even saw what was inside the crate. Pitiful. Trying to hide one crime by committing an even greater crime.
Good thing you all stayed sharp. He played himself and walked right into the trap.
What were they planning to do with the explosives?
He doesn't know the exact plan. He's at the bottom of the chain. The orders came from his superior at Porsalumex, but he said they've been transporting them for 2 weeks now. I did a quick estimate, and the amount of explosives in the hollow is already enough to flatten 100 Swabian temples.
They're definitely planning to use those explosives to destroy something. It's clear now that their crimes aren't just about profiting from illegally producing high-value goods. There's a lot more going on.
Yeah, I agree. By the way, we also have some good news and bad news. Which do you want first?
I'm an optimist. Tell me the good news first.
All right. The good news is that we found an access card and password on him. You'll be able to get into the elevator that you couldn't access before. As for the bad news, he said tomorrow night is the last run for transporting these explosives.
So that means tomorrow's the deadline, and their plan is about to succeed. What's everyone thinking?
We must stop them. As a member of the Timefield family, I can't just stand by and do nothing in the face of such evil. What's wrong?
I always thought you were just a nervous, wishy-washy overthinker. Never figured you had this much fire in you.
Miss Timefield, Yuzuha means she's really grateful you're willing to keep helping us. And so am I, of course.
Monato, next time you skip internship classes to work on your side gigs, don't expect me to cover for you.
All right, everyone. It looks like we've made our decision. Let's head back into the Hollow tomorrow morning for another investigation. If we find any critical clues, we'll call for backup immediately.
Sounds like a plan. Tomorrow, Junior Wise and I will provide support from within the temple. Junior Bell, give Shifu a call now. Let's see what she says. It's getting late, and we've got an early start tomorrow. You should all stay at Swabian Temple tonight. That way, we can look out for each other.
Belle, you go ahead and call Yishuan Shifu first. We'll take care of everyone's accommodations.
I see. In any case, Belle, you must all be extremely careful when you head into the Hollow tomorrow. Porcelumix has been busy dealing with the safety investigation, yet our enemies haven't faltered in carrying out their plans. That means they're out of time and desperate to act.
So you mean that they don't have full control over the situation? There's some other factor that's forcing them to act?
It must be so. I shall head out once I settle things tomorrow and should be back at Swabian Temple by night. Strictly speaking, Yunquei Summit should stay out of Waifei Peninsula's affairs, but given the urgency, we'll make an exception.
That's great! It's such a relief knowing you'll be with us, Shifu.
How else would I prove my worth as your Shifu? Oh, right. Nothing. Never mind.
What is it, Shifu?
Well, it's nothing particularly significant. Just these past few days, I've had a lingering sense of unease. A few days after we brought the corruption incident under control, some of the data piles in the Hollow suddenly went inactive again. But this time, the data pile failure was brief. The officials believe it was just normal interference caused by the increased miasma levels. I hope I'm just overthinking it. Well, that's all. Go get some sleep. If you want to stay strong, a good sleep schedule is better than any technique.
Understood. I'll go and check if everyone's done tidying up.
Then I'll leave you to it. See you tomorrow.
Belle, the call's already over? I was just about to go say hi to Shifu myself.
Have the rooms been arranged?
We're still trying to figure that out. No one's comfortable taking Shifu's room or Senior Fufu's room. And the room Alice stayed in before is being used to hold the prisoner.
But Miss Ukinami and I just decided to share a room.
In that case, why don't you two stay with me? My room is a bit more spacious since I have to keep the HDD in there. It'll be like a sleepover.
No problem. Whatever makes you happy.
Are you sure it won't be too cramped with the three of you staying here?
Don't judge our space needs by your build! Besides, with this kind of vibe right now, doesn't it feel just like a field trip?
Wow, you're right! I've heard all about them before, but I've never actually been on one of those trips myself.
You never went on a field trip as a student?
No, never. My school has a lot of aristocratic kids, so they thought trips were too risky, and didn't want us spending time showing off and competing like that either. So, we never had one.
Perfect! Then tonight, you get to experience the joys of commoner life. First on the agenda, ghost stories.
Wait! Ghost stories?
Judging by that face, milady, I can tell that you're the perfect audience. Don't worry, I'll make sure it's a night you'll never forget.
Ooh! Count me in too.
What's wrong?
My belt feels a bit heavy. I wanted to take it off, but the buckle seems to be jammed.
Hold still. Let me take a look. We sometimes get similar issues with the crafts at our shop, so I always carry a toolkit with me. See? Here. This is... It's a little tool I made by modifying a hair clip. It's also my lucky charm. You probably recognize this character, right? That show was super popular when we were kids.
Wow, it's Magic Sailor Boo! I used to wait for it to air every week when I was little. How nostalgic.
Right. Yes. Are you all right? You don't look too happy. Is there something wrong with the hair clip?
It's nothing.
Don't brush me off. Something's definitely bothering you, right?
Actually, I had a pair of hair clips just like this when I was little. They were my favorite, but I lost one of them.
How did you lose it?
Looking at Alice's expression, it doesn't seem as simple as just losing something.
This isn't my first time in Wi-Fi Peninsula. When I was very young, I came here once with my grandfather and father. We visited Porcelumex's lab inside the Hollow. It was my first time being in a Hollow, so I was really excited and wore the clips that day. But just as we were leaving Wi-Fi Peninsula, I suddenly realized the left one was missing. At that point, our whole family was already in the car heading home. But when my father saw me crying over that lost clip, he got out of the car. Daddy, can you really find my Sailor Boo?
Of course. It's your favorite hair clip. We have to find it. I just happen to have some more questions for the lab researchers anyway. You and Grandpa head home. I'll be back once I find your hair clip.
Thank you, Daddy. It's a promise then. You have to find Sailor Boo. If you don't, you can't come back.
Your wish is my command, little princess. Sir Lionel shall reclaim your lost treasure without fail.
I never imagined that would be the last time I'd ever see him.
Huh?
My father got into a car accident on the way home. Public security believes it was caused by fatigue. He crashed into the guardrail on a sharp turn. The fire from the crash was so severe. Grandpa couldn't bear for me to see my father like that. So I only attended his funeral.
Can I ask one more thing? What happened to the hair clip you lost?
Public security searched the crashed vehicle, but found nothing like the hair clip. Not even any fragments. I lost it, and I said those things to him. That's why...
Don't be ridiculous! This wasn't your fault! You can't blame yourself like that!
Yuzuha, are you alright?
Sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
It's quite alright. I know you mean well, Miss Ukinami. It's not often we get to talk, and I really brought the mood down. Let's change topics. Oh, right. Since Miss Ukinami's hair clip is a good luck charm, there must be a story behind it. Would you be willing to share?
It's nothing special, really. This hair clip was simply the first gift I got when I was a kid. So I kept it as a lucky charm.
Sounds like you're holding out on us.
Same.
I thought the same as Belle and Mr. Komano.
I'm not hiding anything. I'm just telling it like it is. And come on! We all know each other pretty well by now. So you don't have to keep calling me Miss Ukinami or Manato Mr. Komano. Especially every time I hear you say Mr. Komano. I have to hold back my laughter so hard my abs start to hurt.
Very well. From now on, let's be more casual with one another.
Everyone's up. Looks like we're all in good shape. Let's get ready to move out.
Belle, you take everyone to the Hollow with Eos. Senior Inhu and I will support you from afar.
All right, people, let's move. We can use that elevator now. Whoa. There's a lot of porcelain crates here.
Those are Obscuras!
Alert. Sample component analysis in progress. Analysis complete. The target's composition is a 99.97% match with the Obscura shard you possess, Master.
Looks like the shard we found came from here. The Obscura and the explosives. Both definitely point to the same place.
Everyone, I just checked. The Obscura here has no coding. It's probably been stashed here temporarily, waiting to be coded.
So, this place really is the factory where they produce the Obscura?
There's no doubt about it. Look, there's a door ahead. Behind it should be the open-air workshop where they cure the coatings.
Let's get going. We need to do a full investigation of this place.
Let's open the door quick so we can investigate the inside of the factory.
Huh? Why've they got so many passcode doors here?
We've got all the clues for the code. Let's try to figure it out.
Huh?
Let's hurry. I still have... Huh?
Watch out! Monsters!
Look at the drainage channels here. Quite a few Obscuras have fallen in.
Is the elevator up ahead still working?
Come on, let's go fire up the generator.
I'll leave the heat thermostat.
Can't believe there are already so many ethereals here. Wasn't this lab making all those Obscura not too long ago?
Yeah. Got the power up and running.
Huh.
Oh. Belle, let's try the revelation technique.
I'm all ears. Oh, we can pass through now. Great job. All right, the power is on.
Get through now. Let's go.
I've been wanting to ask, don't you think the Obscura look like clowns? Sorry for stealing your spotlight. Huh? Do they? And this open workshop is just like a huge mortuary. But without the thermosetter unit, and that'd be... Oh, Yuzuha, you're doing it again!
The elevator is ready.
You guys take the elevator. We just spotted a path up top. See you upstairs.
Belle, let's go find Yuzuha and the others.
I'll handle it.
There's a monster!
Don't worry. We're here.
Belle, you two stay back. We've got this.
Right. What were you two talking about over in the corridor?
We can keep going.
Let's go check out that building.
There are a lot of scuff marks all over the ground. It seems like a fight broke out here.
The marks lead right through the front door. Looks like the hallway beyond connects to another building, but it's hard to tell how big it is inside.
We've got to be getting closer to the truth now.
I agree. But this door... it's pretty heavy. Looks like it got jammed from an impact or something.
Here. Let me give it a try. Nope. It won't budge at all.
If it's not even budging for Monito, I don't think we'll be able to open it. What should we do now? Maybe Kama can squeeze through the gap and check things out.
Hold on. There may be another way into the building.
Another way?
Look! Near the ceiling on the left, there's a ventilation duct connecting the two buildings. It should be big enough for us to fit.
What's wrong, Yuzuha?
It's nothing. I I just remembered a rat got into my house a few days ago. Probably came in through something like this.
A rat? Since when?
Monato, now's not really the time for that. Anyway, back on track. I agree with Alice. We should be able to use the duct.
Okay. Belle, let's figure out how to get into the duct.
The duct is bigger than I thought. Everyone here?
Yep, don't worry.
I think there's something on the ground.
What was that?
You alright, Yuzuha? You're quiet.
Huh? Me? It's nothing.
I think the miasma is getting thicker here.
There's a light ahead. A room on the left.
Look, that's an Exaltist mark.
But doesn't this place belong to Porcelumex?
There's a downward bent ahead. Look at all this stuff. Let's go check on the others. Let's look elsewhere.
Porcelumex and the Exaltists. They've been colluding this whole time.
Things are looking even more complicated than we thought. Huh? Miasma!
This is a tough one. Watch out, guys.
Belle, look out for yourselves.
Warning. Unidentified individuals detected rapidly approaching Radiant.
Unidentified? Who could that be? Hello, fairy? The fairy, answer me!
What's going on?
I have no idea.
The monster is recovering?
It can absorb energy from the miasma to revive itself.
If it just keeps feeding on the miasma, we'll get worn down sooner or later. We've got...
No! It's recovering again!
Listen up, everyone. I have a way out. You remember that fissure? The one I spotted by the connecting corridor at the factory? Another chance through the main gate! Over there! The fissure!
Let's go!
I'll boot up!
It's an ambush.
Ferox!
Can you hear me? Belle, can you hear my voice?
Oh, good. You're awake. Wait, don't move yet.
Right. The ether concentration here isn't very high, but if that swelling on your head splits open, the chance of corruption will increase.
What happened afterward?
After you fainted, Ferox and his men brought us here and locked us up. But since you're from Yunque Summit, and I'm part of the inspection team, Ferox seems unsure about how to handle us.
Gotta say, it's lucky I have you big shots here with me this time. As for our current location, judging by direction, we're in the valley behind the Obscura factory. This used to be the materials lab.
Oh, we're that close? Ferox took us on a huge detour. I lost track of where we were going. Yuzuha, your sense of direction is amazing.
It's not really my sense of direction. Never mind. In short, this is the main base where the Exaltus and Porcelumex conducted their research together.
Where's Monato?
Monato got dragged off for questioning. They were gonna take me, but he broke free and headbutted the guard. So they decided to teach him a lesson. That idiot! But one thing's for sure. Ferox is the one shipping explosives into the Hollow, and he's in cahoots with the Exaltists. As for why he wanted to destroy the Obscura factory and the lab, the answer is pretty clear now.
It's because of the regenerating monster.
Yup. Ferox's people call it a miasmic fiend, and apparently it just showed up near the Obscura factory not long ago. Ferox sent a bunch of folks to take it out, but they got wrecked, and so did the factory. The monster still hangs around the factory, but its territory is spreading. I heard the guards say it even made it to the industrial port last time.
Do you think the white-haired ghost the Asylum Bay kids talked about might actually be...
It's gotta be! IUA is usually always talking nonsense. I never take any of that seriously. Back on track. If the monster causes any casualties, HIA or Hand will definitely get involved. And once they start chasing it down, they'll figure out Ferox and the Exultus are in it together.
So to keep his crimes under wraps, Ferox had no choice but to get rid of the monster and the evidence.
Oh, and that issue you had with connecting to the outside of the hollow during the earlier fight. Have you fixed it yet?
Nope. Still can't connect to the HDD at all. Right before the signal cut out, I kinda heard Fairy say something like, "Unidentified individuals detected rapidly approaching." I thought it meant on our side.
Did something happen over at the Swabian Temple too? What should we do now?
We can't sit around and do nothing.
Proxy, you're so good at handling crises. You bounce back so fast. I was kinda hoping you'd say that. So, a few minutes before you woke up, it seemed something happened and all the guards took off in a rush. Now it's all quiet. The perfect chance to make our move. A room without windows like this must have some vents for fresh air. Must be hiding in the walls or floor somewhere. If we can find a vent, we can totally sneak out through the ducts, just like we did in the factory.
Oh, I see. But do you think the vents here are as wide as the ones in the factory?
Should be fine. Let's just give it a shot.
All right, let's hurry and leave. The ether must have gotten into the room through here. Thankfully, no crystals have formed inside.
It's the exit! No one's here. Let's get down.
Watch out! Monsters!
Yeah, let's be quick and quiet. It'd be trouble if Ferox's men find us.
There's a vent in the corner of this room. It worked. Now we can get to the vent.
Let's hurry up.
Wonder where this will lead us.
Shh, guys. I think I hear someone next door.
I've never seen Mr. Ferox this rattled before.
We need to stop the fan.
What do you think the Exalted are after? Who knows? Just thinking about those labs.
Let's get out of here quick!
The fan's
The vent straight ahead!
I've been backing you for ages, and this is the mess you leave me with?
I hear someone right ahead.
It's Ferox.
What do you want from me, huh?
Oh, you Exaltists. Look, I've been more than generous to you over the years. As long as you give me the tech, you can carry on with your research and praising your creator or whatever. I've never stopped you, right? But seriously, you caused this huge mess in Wi-Fi and then just vanished overnight, leaving the miasmic fiend in my factory? What's the deal with that, huh?
You mortals just won't get the Great Overseer's plan.
Wait, Overseer? Is he talking about Mevarok? But didn't Shifu take him out already? Or did they fake their death?
Oh, cut the crap. Where's Mevarok now? Where'd that guy take the other Exaltists? Take him away and make him talk. He'll crack sooner or later.
Yes, sir.
By the way, did that young man held in the warehouse out front say anything? Who sent them? A Yunque Summit disciple and the Time Field girl? How did they get dragged into this?
He's blacked out twice, but just won't say anything.
Well, wake him up and keep interrogating him. This is ridiculous. Why are all these people so stubborn?
Oh no, this is bad. We gotta get Monato out of there. Ferox said that Monato's being kept in the front warehouse. We're getting close. Just need to wait for the right moment to save him.
Mr. Ferox! Something's wrong with the monster over by the lab!
What do you mean, something's wrong? Out with it!
While we were trying to take down one of them, those tumor things on its body suddenly burst and then it changed shape. It was about our height at first, but it grew way bigger and got more aggressive. We had no choice but to lure it to an empty room on the first floor of the lab building and lock it in.
Those monsters changed shape. What exactly are the Exaltists doing with my lab? Can we get the power in the lab back up?
We've managed to restore some power, but at least half of the labs with the cultivation tanks are still down. It won't be long before the monsters inside break out. If even just 1/10 of those monsters can transform like that, we don't stand a chance. And the one locked up on the first floor might break down the door.
All right, enough. I get it. Follow me. We need to handle the explosives first.
All clear. Let's hurry up and get Monato. This should be the place.
Spit it out! Or things are gonna get a lot worse for you.
Let's catch him off guard and...
Huh? Who's there? Show yourself!
Stealing your spotlight!
They're the ones we locked up! How'd they get here?
Monato, are you okay? Oh, crap. You're injured. Badly.
I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
Are you really okay? We heard Ferox's subordinates say you passed out twice.
See? I'm awake and all good. Just a bit banged up. Honestly, being sore from a long day at work would be worse. Don't worry. We still need to figure out how to escape. If it comes to the point where I think I'm gonna slow you guys down, I'll let you know.
Hey, don't say stuff like that. It's bad luck.
Sorry.
All right, now let's hurry up and find a way out.
I know it might sound a bit strange coming from a time field, but I just want to say that we've actually got a solution right here.
Do to them what they did to us.
What the?
Oh, he looks really uncomfortable.
No need to feel guilty, Alice. Being nice to bad guys is just being mean to yourself. Alrighty, you awake? Now it's our turn to ask questions. If you don't want a taste of your own medicine, you better fess up.
Yeah, I'll talk. I'll tell you everything. Just ask.
Where's the nearest exit?
It's on the second floor of the lab building.
The lab building?
Yeah, if you head out of the main gate of the warehouse, it's the building right across. That's it. There's a stable fissure on the end of the second floor that leads to the industrial port. That's how we used to get here.
How can we trust you?
I got a phone. It's in my suit's inner pocket, and it has the map.
Oh? Let me check. Just as I thought.
Something wrong, Yuzuha?
Nothing. He isn't lying. The fissure is hidden at the room at the end of the hallway. But what did you mean by how we used to get here?
It's the building. It's not safe anymore. The Exaltists are doing some weird experiments in there, and there are monsters in those tanks. Ooh, with the power cut, a bunch of them have already gotten loose.
Any other exits?
Yes. There's a big plaza on the other side of the warehouse.
No. That's the way we were brought in. Ferox went that way just now. If we get close, they'll probably catch us.
Sounds like the lab is our only option. I just heard Ferox say that the monsters there are under control for now.
All right, then let's do it. Thanks for the info, mister. You can go back to snoozing now.
Huh? Hey, wait. No, wait!
All right, let's head to the lab.
The door is over there.
Impressive. You just took one glance at the map and managed.
The elevator is right across.
Leave the miasma to me. The fissure's on the second floor. Let's move. Monato.
Are you okay, Monato?
I'm fine. Belle, you handle the miasma. We'll take care of this thing.
This presence. Listen, guys, stay sharp. This is a sacrifice. Sacrifice? It's the kind of monster the Exaltists have been researching for a long time now. You tech evolved so much already?
We've got to take it down quick. They'll notice us.
Choosing me as your opponent.
I heard some noise in the lab building where that monster was locked up.
What? You mean those brats got away? Were they the ones that made that racket just now? Yes? Got it. Let's move. Team A's already gone in through the back door to the second floor. They won't let them get near the fissure. We need to block the first floor door.
Oh no, I think they heard the fight.
I hear them from the second floor and outside. What do we do now?
Monato, wait. You're coughing up blood. You were already hurt, and to protect me, you...
Belle, let's put that aside and just come up with a plan.
There's a lot of space outside and a lot of fog. Can we use the weather to our advantage? But if they block off just a few key routes, we'll never escape. What about the second floor? There are enemies guarding the fissure. Do we really want to face them head on? Monato and the others are already too worn out for another fight. Focus. Think. What do we do now?
Okay, listen up, guys. I've got another way out. take the elevator down to the basement, and at the end of the hallway, there's a giant sewer that leads straight to the underground river on Lemnian Island. It's a bit risky, but it's definitely a way out of the hollow.
What?
The enemies are right on our tail, so come on! Hurry up! We're running out of time!
Here's Team 2. We should be here. You guys guard the pit. We'll go downstairs and check things out. No one here. The front door. Keep looking. We can't respond.
This way. Follow me.
Hey, you little punks! Listen up! Give up and surrender now!
Uh-oh. More monsters.
Monaco, stay back and leave it to us. This way. Hurry! Ignore him. Focus on the monsters.
You can always get to your family and friends.
Ignore the monsters. Just charge right through.
Vanish without a trace.
Here we are. This is it.
It's just as you said. There really is a sewer here, and it's big enough for us to crawl through easily.
Belle, take Monato. Alice, come on, let's rip these boards off. We'll use them to stay afloat.
Right.
Yuzuha, how did you know about this place?
Shh. Don't talk. Save your energy. If you pass out in the water, you're done for.
Wait. Seems like Yuzuha.
Yup, you guessed it. I've been here before. When I was little, I was a test subject for Porcelumex, and lived in this lab for a very long time. And I'm the lucky survivor they mentioned in those files they were gonna destroy. I thought I'd be a test subject forever. But one day this uncle helped me escape. And we used this exact sewer. I never thought I'd come back here. And I can't believe they're still up to no good after all these years. And the sewer looks exactly the same.
Yuzuha.
They're catching up to us. Let's hustle. The water's cold, so stretch out a bit and warm up. Belle, you and Monato should use the same board. You guys go first. Hold on tight to the float. This river moves fast, so we can get out of this hollow in 20 minutes tops.
Alice, Yuzuha, we'll head out first. You guys better catch up fast.
Don't worry about us. Good. They're off. It's your turn now, Alice. Grab the float. Your turn.
Wait, what do you mean my turn? Why aren't you getting in the water yet?
You go first. I'll be right behind you.
No! Yuzuha! You're lying!
I'm not lying. There's no time. Let go!
No! I won't let go! I need you to explain everything first!
Listen, Alice. Don't worry about me. Trust me. I've got this. I know it sucks. But we lost this round. Ferox will soon wipe the evidence here. I know him. He won't let anyone get away. But I'm pretty sure that as long as I go with him, Ferox won't bother you guys again.
What are you trying to say? Yuzuha, please, don't listen to Ferox's nonsense. Once we're outside, we'll find a way.
I'm the one who dragged you all into this. It's my fault. So I should be the one to face the consequences.
What? Why should you be the one to... I don't understand! Yuzuha, please, just come with me!
Alice, don't you get it? You lost your dad because of me!
What did you say?
Alice, I'm sorry. I owe you this.
What is this? Yuzuha! Yuzuha!
Okay. This will work. Now, time to do what must be done! All the nearby monsters are sorted. Time to go and say hi.
Found him! In here!
Mr. Ferox, we've got someone.
Just one little girl? Where are the others?
Well, she's the only one we found when we got there.
You useless fool! Hey kid, where are your friends? Tell me! I'm sure you all heard what I just said. If you don't surrender, it won't just be you. Everyone you care about will suffer too.
There is no doubt in my mind, Mr. Ferox. You are absolutely capable of that. But seriously, why, at this critical moment, waste your time on these little nobodies?
What do you mean?
For a big shot like you, sir, no one has the power to mess with you. Not without solid proof. So, get rid of whatever there is in the hollow. No one can touch you. As for the others, I don't even know if they'll make it out of the hollow. Even if they do, they won't want to risk their necks ever again.
Ha! Nice try. You're just saying they're not a threat to me, so I'll let them go.
Yeah, all of this mess started because of me. So if you're looking to point fingers, here I am.
Taking all the blame yourself. That's a gutsy move. But seriously, what do you, a clueless little girl, know about cutting deals, huh? What can you even do?
Mister, don't be mad. You're a businessman. I came to you, right? You can believe I do have something you want. Remember this mark?
That's...
Years ago, there was a special test subject in this lab. Her blood had these amazing antibodies that could push the purity of your porcelain beyond the company's previous limits and rake in huge profits. You once said she was worth more than the whole lab, and she was like the princess here. Too bad she vanished one day. You must have felt just as terrible as you do having to give up this lab today.
Oh, I get it now. You're the kid who got away. So you didn't die in the hollow. Someone, grab her!
Nobody move! If anyone takes a step closer, it'll be my blood on your hands. Mr. Ferox, now that you're remembering all this, how about we cut a deal? If you let them go, I can help you make back your losses. You know I've got that kind of power.
What? You want to be a test subject again?
That's right.
Wow. You finally broke free, only to waltz right back into trouble. You really are a lost cause, kid.
No, Mr. Ferox. I'm satisfied trading my freedom for their lives. Yup. It's time to return the borrowed luck from that day to her.
You're doing great, Yuzuha. This is the last injection for today.
Don't bother trying to talk to her. The child won't respond no matter what you say.
Is it PTSD from the previous corruption immunity experiments? I heard she was the only child who survived.
Probably. But then again, if we hadn't taken her back in, she would have starved to death.
That's right. I'm just lucky to be alive. And lately, I've even found a new source of joy. It's this vent here on the floor. If you follow the duct, you can crawl into a showroom lab meant for special guests. And from there, eavesdrop on all sorts of interesting things. Wow, I'm in luck! Someone's here today.
So this is how porcelain is made, Daddy? That's amazing!
Huh? It's a kid! Looks like she's about the same age as me.
Come, let's visit the next lab.
so pretty. What a lucky day this is! But what I didn't expect that day was... because the dose I was given that day was higher than usual, I dozed off in the duct, woozy and dazed. I had no idea how long I slept. Oh no! I fell asleep.
What's going on here? Why is there a child in the ventilation duct? What's all over this child's body? Don't tell me Porcelumex is conducting human experiments.
Seal all the exits! Someone is escaping with an important research subject!
If word gets out about our secrets here, it's all over! After them!
Mister? Maybe... you should just leave me.
Don't say something so foolish. Don't worry. We've arrived at our destination. You can get to safety now.
It's a stream.
Yes. It leads to an underground river beneath Lemnian Hollow. Even if the hollow's structure keeps changing, the water will never lose its way. It will reach the sea for sure. The current here is fast. Just 20 minutes or so, and you'll be out of the hollow.
Mister, aren't you coming with me?
You go first. I'll be right behind you. Now hold on tight to the float. Don't let go no matter what.
Okay.
All right. Now it's time for me to do what I have to do. I can't let them discover this drainage route. I have to get as far away from here as possible.
And as luck would have it, I was free. But that same stroke of luck also shattered her happiness.
Where are we?
It's outside the hollow. We made it! What about Yuzuha and Alice? Did they manage to catch up?
I'm here. I'm right here.
Alice, why is it just you? Where's Yuzuha?
Yuzuha... she...
Wait. Look. Something's coming through the fog.
That shadow. Is it a boat? Are we saved? No, wait. Hold on. They're shining a flashlight. They're searching for something. Are those Ferox's men? They've tracked us down here? This isn't good. We're about to get caught.
Uh-huh. Right there. Sorry about the wait.
Wait. Did I hear Miss Isolde? What is she doing here?
Belle! It's me! Hang tight. We're coming to get you. Still feeling cold, Belle? How about another cup of Senior's ginger tea?
No thanks. Don't worry. I'm good now.
Oh, the color's back in your cheeks. Guess you're feeling better now. We've puzzled out what went down on your side. Now it's our turn to fill you in on what happened at Swabian Temple. While you were dealing with that miasmic fiend, Ferox sent people to the temple. He must have been worried about getting exposed, so he wanted to lock us up too. But Obel's squad beat them to it. They figured out Ferox's plan, and we quickly followed them to safety here.
Sorry, Belle. Everything happened so quickly, and we wanted to avoid a showdown with Ferox's crew. So, we had to bail with just the essentials. I was hoping to reconnect sooner, but once we hit Siloam Bay, the HDD signal was all over the place. By the time I finally got through, Ferry said your signal was moving at 18 kilometers an hour. Good thing Colonel Isolde has so much experience. She figured you were probably in the underground river of the island, so we hopped on a boat to come get you.
Colonel Isolde?
Sorry, I haven't had time to fill you in yet. I'm still on active duty in the military. And I'm here in Waifei Peninsula because the Defense Force thinks some bigwigs at Porsalumex are cozying up to the Exaltists. So they sent me to lead Obel Squad for a stealthy investigation. At first, I figured you guys might stumble upon some clues that could help us out. But I never imagined things would blow up like this. Listen, even though we're here with a duty to the Defense Force, I hope you can trust me and Obel Squad. We're not cold-hearted. We're not here to take advantage of you. If I had known this would drag you all into danger, I would have done everything in my power to talk you out of entering the Hollow.
Honestly, thanks to you, we're closer to uncovering the truth. We completely misjudged how dangerous it was inside the Hollow. But right now, the most important thing is that our friend Yuzuha is still in there. We've got to get her out. And Ferox is about to erase all the evidence inside that Hollow.
Right. We can't let that happen. If you don't take him out quickly, he'll become a real and terrible threat to your safety. Not to mention destroy many more lives. I'll talk with Magus about our game plan. In the meantime, why don't you check on your teammates? After that, we can map out the rescue plan together. Oh. Oh?
You doing all right?
Oh, Belle, it's you.
You good? You've been holding that hairpin for a while.
I'm fine, really. No need to worry about me. There's still a lot on my mind, but I'm slowly calming down. So, my father didn't actually die in a car accident. He discovered the secret of that lab.
I didn't mean to dig up any painful memories, especially like this.
Yes, but what's strange is the feeling that fills my heart right now isn't pain. My father didn't turn a blind eye to evil. He saved Yuzuha. He was brave until his last breath. A true time field. Belle, you know, right before Yuzuha pushed me away, she told me she owed this to me. But I don't agree. When my father saved her, he wouldn't have wanted her to repay him like that someday. Belle, I must get Yuzuha out. I want Ferox and everyone who hurt us to pay for what they've done. And I will return this hairpin to Yuzuha in person.
Exactly. We need to make those bad guys pay. Something feels different about Alice. At least she seems okay. I guess I'll stop stressing about her for now.
Let's go. Time's running out. We need to discuss the rescue plan with the Defense Force.
All right, everyone's here. Let's kick things off then. We need to move quickly to the Hollow, stop Ferox's scheme, and rescue Miss Ukinami. Captain Magus, could you and Orphe please explain the current situation to everyone?
Roger that. All right, everyone. Obel Squad's strength can definitely bridge the gap you had before, but we're currently facing two major obstacles. First, our identities as part of the Defense Force, and second, how to get there.
As you all know, the Defense Force and TOPS are like oil and water. If we just dive into the Wi-Fi situation, it's gonna cause a whole world of chaos between them.
That is, we need a way to keep your identities under wraps. Or perhaps we can find some help to pull off this rescue.
Yes, but honestly, the real headache is the second one. How do we actually get to the site?
What do you mean?
There was a route we used before, but that's a no-go now. In a panic to escape the miasmic fiend, I had them blow up the fissure at the lab.
Well, it was a tough call, and I just checked with Fairy. We found the blast set off a chain reaction that totally wrecked the hollow structure. Now the route from Siloam Bay to the lab is several times longer. The extra travel time could throw off our entire mission.
Is there really no other way to get into the Hollow?
There is another way, and the entrance is pretty close, but it's only accessible by cable car.
In other words, right under Porcelumex's nose. That certainly is tricky. With all the recent security checks, the cable car entrance to the Hollow is tightly controlled. Just getting the cable car running requires high-level internal permissions, even within Porcelumex.
High-level internal permissions within Porcelumex. Wait a sec. I just thought of someone. Someone we might be able to work with.
Belle? Wait, do you mean Mr. Damien Blackwood?
Yup. The two bigwigs of Porcelumex, Ferox and Lucro, have been at each other's throats since forever, and Damien's stuck in the middle of their drama. If we hand him this chance to bring Ferox down, and if he plays it right, he could cozy up to Lucro and climb the Porcelumex ladder.
You're right. Damien's sharper than anyone when it comes to personal gain. There's no way he'd pass up a deal like this. And as long as he can back us up, we can keep Obel Squad's identity under wraps.
What do you think, Colonel?
I have no objections. Honestly, it seems to be our best option.
All right. I'll call Damien right now to set up a meeting.
Magus, let everyone know we're gearing up to move.
Yes, ma'am.
I must be seeing things. Not only do we have Yunque's summit, but also Miss Timefield and Miss Isolde all together. What's brought all of you here? Looks like you've set up quite the surprise for me, Master Bell. Now, if you'd be so kind as to explain. So, Ferox has been colluding with the Exaltus and running a secret lab in the Hollow. Now he's kidnapped your companion, and what's more, he's also planning to destroy all the evidence? Master Bell, do you truly understand the implications of this?
It means we've got a common enemy now. Mr. Damien, Ferox's actions seriously threaten the safety of Wi-Fi Peninsula and even Porsalumex's future. If we work together to stop him, not only can we keep Wi-Fi safe, but you'll also get rid of a major obstacle in your career.
I cannot deny that things would be much easier for me with Ferox out of the picture. But if we catch him now, I'm afraid Wi-Fi Peninsula will have much more than just a safety inspection to worry about.
It may damage the company's reputation in the short term, but if you're the one bringing this to light during the safety inspection, neither the government nor the Defense Force will have anything against you. And in the long run, it shows people Porsalumex's sincerity and commitment.
You certainly make some good points. But emphasizing the upsides while avoiding mention of the potential risks isn't exactly a recipe for healthy cooperation. I was assuming our success when I said that Wi-Fi Peninsula would have more to worry about. But what if we fail? Time's running out. Once Ferox destroys the evidence, all your accusations will turn into baseless defamation. And if that happens, no one will emerge unscathed, myself included. Let me reiterate. You are, without a doubt, dangling an enticing opportunity in front of me. But there's nothing solid enough for me to go all in on. For the sake of our friendship, I can pretend today didn't happen. I'll take my leave now. Good luck, everyone.
Wait!
Have something to say, Miss Timefield?
Mr. Damien, I have just what you need. If you can help us with our upcoming mission, I, as the heir of the Timefield family, promise that once it's done, I'll hand over the family's patent rights for anti-corruption medicine to Porsalumex. For free.
Hold on, Alice. What are you saying?
Oh. For free?
That's right. You have many workers in the Hollow and Wi-Fi Peninsula, and those patent fees you pay us are a pretty hefty dent in your budget every year. In addition, acquiring this patent will surely advance other research related to corruption. And I know Porsalumex is eager to break free from Jonathan Consortium. So, Mr. Damien, is this offer enough to get you in on this gamble?
I didn't think the Time-Field Princess could muster the courage to look me straight in the eye and speak like this. You've truly impressed me.
Are we in agreement, then?
If the heir of the Time-Field family is putting her chips on the table, backing down now would only make me look like a coward. I've arranged for the cable car. I'll operate it myself and get you across.
You're gonna operate it yourself?
If we wish to keep the Defense Force's presence under wraps, I can't just leave such an important task to someone else. But let's get one thing straight. If you fail, I'll cut ties with you faster than you can blink. I'll act as if I were forced to start the cable car. As for whether I can convince them, well, that'll be in the hands of fate.
So you had a backup plan all along.
Just a survival strategy I've picked up as I climbed the ladder. All right. Have we established the rescue team?
It's settled. The first group will be Belle, Alice, and Obel Squad. Once Yishuan Sifu gets here, I'll act as her proxy and escort her into the Hollow as backup. She's on her way to Phylum Heights now.
Adding Yishuan Shifu to the mix should certainly improve our chances.
If we are the ones to bring Ferox out of the Hollow, it'll certainly raise some eyebrows. So, I'll leave the cleanup to all you Yunque Summit Masters.
It's reassuring to see how perceptive you are, Miss Isolde.
Sorry I can't come with. I'll leave Yuzuha to you.
Don't worry, Manato. We'll make sure to bring Yuzuha back safe and sound. If everyone's prepared, let's not waste time and get moving.
Target area reached. Operation start.
Ugh, my asthma here is thick.
That's odd. How has the miasma here thickened so much in the short time we've been away?
I can see it. The ground and walls have all suffered major damage under the miasma.
Wait, does that mean the miasmic fiend has been here?
You mean the monster you ran into earlier? Yes. Those marks seem to have been made by something of a similar size.
All right, everyone, stay alert. Don't worry, we got it. Let's go.
Thanks, everyone. We are counting on you. Watch out, monsters!
Leave it to us, Proxy. Nearby biothermal signal detected.
Is it Ferox's men?
No. I suspect it's the survivor from outside the door that was on the ground.
Just as you said, someone's on the ground!
The others seem to have fled to the warehouse.
Yeah.
Let's go take a look.
Seems there is a tough fight.
Don't come any closer!
Someone's there!
Take out the monsters and protect the survivors!
It's been exposed!
Thank heavens! Someone's here! Finally, we're saved!
What happened here?
Ah! Oh, am I really so scared of that monster that I'm hearing a gun talk?
Your hearing and mind are fine. So can you please calm down for a moment and tell us what happened here? Please, be honest. What you say could really help save lives.
Oh, okay. Got it. Just now. We were checking the explosives nearby when that miasmic fiend suddenly came out of the lab building. Everyone jumped into action. But that thing can't be killed with bullets. Even if you manage to knock it down, it just absorbs energy from the miasma and gets right back up!
Just like I thought.
There was a researcher with Ferox who said the monster's core is special, wrapped in something that gives it those powers. But every time we tried to hit the core, it dodged us, and then I got hit and passed out.
Where did Ferox go? Did you see a red-haired girl?
I was out cold, so I don't know where everyone went after that. But yeah, I did see that girl. She was with Ferox the whole time. She's supposed to be a prisoner, but for some reason, Ferox has been treating her like a princess. He said he wouldn't let her get hurt.
Great. At least Yuzuha is safe for now.
There are traces of a fight all along this path. If we follow them, we should be able to find Ferox and the others.
Wait! There's a serious problem right now. Because of the fiend, the miasma around here has gotten thicker, and more monsters keep showing up. Plus the lab's power is down. The monsters that the Exaltus created are gonna break out any second! The thing is, we've already rigged this place to blow. And if those monsters accidentally trigger the detonator, we're as good as dead!
What?
That damn miasmic fiend has completely screwed our plan!
It appears we must handle both the rescue and the explosives simultaneously. Do we have enough people for that?
There's no need to worry. Let's just split into 2 teams and get moving.
That voice! It's Shifu!
Sorry for the wait, Belle. I've met up with Wise and I'm on my way to you now. I'll be there in no time. Defense Force friends, since the explosives could cause immense danger, splitting into 2 teams appears to be the optimal route. The Defense Force can focus on securing the lab while I deal with Ferox's crew and the miasmic fiend. How does that sound?
It's rare, but this time I actually agree with the Yunque Summit High Preceptor. Alright then, Seed and Soldier 11, you're with me on the explosives. Trigger, go with the proxy and keep looking for Ferox.
Yes, Captain.
Mister, do you know where all the explosives are?
Yeah, I do.
Can you show us, please? Proxy, don't worry. We promise we'll keep this place safe. Trigger, Alice, let's keep moving. Monsters here are strong. Stay alert.
Biosignal detected. A small organism is in the corner of the plaza.
soon. Could it be Kama? Be careful! Don't fight head-on! A flurry of thrusts! Bloodstains! Slowly! Sunya! You're all riddled with flaws. It really is Kama! He's heading into that building!
Follow him. Yuzuha must be in there.
I'm not too late, am I?
You're just in time.
Now then, let's put an end to this.
Yuzuha, you good? How are you holding up?
Don't worry! I'm good.
Good. That's what I like to hear.
Shippu, about this monster.
Wise filled me in on the way over. Its core is unique, allowing it to soak up energy from the miasma to heal itself. Totally horrific. But hey, don't forget, we at Yonkwei Summit specialize in dealing with such evils. Also, this monster seems to be connected to my past. The one who tied the knot must be the one to untie it, right? Corruption, restore clarity.
It's about to absorb energy from the miasma again.
Your fate is sealed. Okay, I'll deal with it.
Nice one! The core is exposed!
Its self-healing power is gone. In a way, it's also freed from its pain.
Did Ishra and Shippu say something when she hit the monster?
Just a few incantations. Come on, let's put it out of its misery.
Keep it up, everyone!
To back down now. Oh, leave it to us.
Since you're the manifestation of my past regret. Evil shall be purged! And may you scatter to the wind, along with those memories.
Over here!
Mr. Ferox, I suggest you give up on running.
Please don't shoot!
Here. This is yours! It's mine. It was your... Take it! We're going to live on together! You don't get to brush this off like it's nothing! Alice, I won't let you say things like... Hey. We'll live on, together. You have my word. I promise. There. No more crying.
All right, disciples. I'm heading out. Keep an eye on the temple for me, okay?
We will, Shifu. Are you heading to another meeting today?
That's right. We caught Ferox, but figuring out what to do with him has everyone on edge. I'm grateful they respect Yunquei Summit's input, but honestly, it's exhausting worrying about being used as pawns in such a tangled mess of a situation. I'd rather be cleaning up the lab in the Hollow.
What's it like in the Hollow now?
That area's already secured, and the evidence that the Exaltists and Porcelumics didn't manage to destroy is being moved out of the Hollow bit by bit. Lucro managed to get Porcelumics to investigate first on the grounds of business secrets, and Damien is in charge.
Lucro's putting him in charge? Looks like Damien's efforts are paying off.
And about that miasmic fiend's origins. It looks like they used some of my past memories I left in the miasma to create it. I'd suspected as much, but seeing its face with my own eyes, it still sent a shiver through me. Don't worry, what's in the past no longer binds me. And besides, we freed that creature from the weight of human memories. That, in its own way, is also a kind of mercy. From what Ferox and the others said, we can be certain that the monster was made by the Exaltist Overseer.
So that Overseer really is alive. What do they want?
I'm not sure. It feels like the Exaltists made the monster just to draw attention to their link with Ferox. Alright, let's not dwell on this for now. Is your friend from the inspection team leaving today? You're planning to see her off, right?
Yeah. Belle and I are going to meet up with them soon.
With Ferox's downfall, all those tops higher-ups who came to Wi-Fi just on a brief formality can't leave yet, and the inspection team can actually wrap things up. Anyway, I'll be taking my leave now.
See you, Shifu. It's almost time, Belle. Let's go find Alice and the others.
Wise, you two made it!
Morning.
Minato, how's your injury?
It's much better, thanks. Whoa! Yuzuha, why'd you hit me?
Look! Just a little tap and he's making those pained noises. Bruised shoulder and back muscles. Messed up spine. 3 broken ribs. There's no way that's healing so quickly.
At least I've stopped all my part-time jobs for now.
Yuzuha and Minato always make me laugh with their stand-up routines.
Stand-up comedy? I get it. So last night's ghost stories didn't quite do it for you, huh, my lady? I'll make sure to send you some fresh Spook Shack posts late at night from now on.
Huh? Oh no!
Spook Shack?
Yeah, Spook Shack is an internet forum where people share and solve all kinds of strange mysteries. Yuzuha and Minato are members. They invited me to join, and now I'm in too.
Not really strange mysteries. They're more like all kinds of supernatural tales and unsolved cases. Super interesting stuff. If you want, you can totally join us.
Thanks. We'll think about it.
They got your weakness, Wise. Right, Alice. About transferring the anti-corruption medicine patent. Are you sure that's okay?
Well, yesterday, as Grandpa's gotten a lot better, we talked. He said he completely supports my decision. He told me that he kept the patent mainly because maintaining some family assets cost money. And, more importantly, he felt I wasn't ready to manage everything yet. But now he says he's not worried about me anymore. So it's time to let some things go. Without the income from the patent, I think he'll ask me to help with donating or selling some family assets that need a lot of funding to maintain. Like libraries and museums.
But is it really okay with, Damien? If he finds out you tricked him with your phrasing, he won't freak out and try to get back at your family, will he?
Without the anti-corruption medicine patent, the Timefield family no longer has anything left for him to use against us. I believe he'll understand that what we're doing shows our family's determination not to be pushed around by poor Salumex. Also, I don't think Mr. Damien is as cold-hearted as he seems. Besides, as a businessman, I'm sure he understands the value of knowing when to walk away.
Timefield opens anti-corruption medicine patent to the public. So she kept her promise and transferred the patent to Porsalumex. But at the same time, she gave it to everyone. We got played by a little brat. Looks like I really underestimated her.
Pardon the interruption, Mr. Damien. The files on the violations involving Ferox and the Exaltists have all been compiled. We also found a deployment list for Obscura. Please, have a look.
What's this all about? Over the past 6 months, the Exaltist Labs deployed more than 300 Obscura units in Waifei Peninsula. Yet, not a single one has been retrieved. What on earth are they trying to do?
Reporting in! The map with detailed locations of the Obscura units is complete. Please, take a look.
Thank you. It looks like our battle is about to begin.
Huh?
Hmm.